And also thank you to Warspite, Jezreel Hex, and also Tiriki for following. PvE, both air and ground. I think it's nice. It's a good way of relaxing. I personally don't have too much use for it because I want, just from a video point of view and a content point of view, I want to experience a tank from stock to spaded so people can understand what the grind's going to be like, so I can try and portray it for them. So using the PvE game mode for me, for a grinding point of view, which I think should be its main purpose if people want to do that, is kind of useless. But just from a general, relaxation point of view, like let's say you have like 10 really frustrating battles in War Thunder, and you want to just go and relax. The single missions, the dynamic campaign, and the PvE game modes are the perfect way of doing that. I really like them for that idea. I don't think they should become such a large thing. I do believe that Armoured Warfare, when it went more heavily towards the PvE side of things, killed off the PvP section of that game in a very, very large way. So for me, it's much better to have the majority of people playing PvP and have PvE as just an option to relax with, or if you want to get like maybe a module or two on a specific vehicle before taking it into the PvP area, that's what I think it should be used for. So yeah. There's also a bunch of missions, like user missions, that were created, which were really nice to see from people on the War Thunder Live. So I'm hoping that there will be more stuff added to the PvP things, like different missions and different types of stuff. And I think it will be eventually. I just don't think it's that high of a priority. It seems like a lot of the AI ideas or the PvE ideas are going into enduring confrontation right now, for Naval and for air, which is good as well, Right, so on this map, there isn't really an area I can sit, and oh, wait a second. Yes, there is. I can maybe play one of these corners, see how it goes. I mean, I don't think it's going to go well, but it's worth a try. We've got the optics to do it, we've got the laser rangefinder to do it. Got all that good stuff. Let's try. I'm just very worried with PvE stuff, because I really like PvE stuff, right? So I like Killing Floor 2, really enjoy that game. I really like Vermintide 2, if you've ever played that. That's really fun. I'm just worried that we have clear-cut examples of other games which are similar to War Thunder, where PvE game modes have really annihilated a lot of the experiences that you see when they become a main focus. So I don't want that. Like if I want PvE stuff, I go play other games. Right, we don't have a lot of cover here, but oh, he got shot in the arse. Right, we've got to formulate a better... Whoa! Okay. Nope. Keep on target. Oh, because our track's out. Oh, god damn it. Because our track's out, I can't go up or down. No, we're just a target. Well, I suppose this will test our armor. So far, I think we've soaked about 4 shots. Oh. We're going to be sat here for a while, by the way. Alright, let's see. Oh, they're really aiming now. Oh. Oh. Oh, guns out. That's not good. Alright, so we're completely demobilized now. I tell you what, we've been soaking a lot of shots, so let's see. Oh, there's another. Oh god, no, that penned. That penned. Right, get the track up. We need to go. This is time to go, Jimmy. Right, down and across. Go, 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 go. That guy gets one shot. No! Look how many shots we've taken, and we're not dead. We're up to 609 score just from getting shot and getting a cap.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
Right, we're in a slightly better position to angle now, I hope, unless I shoot through the top. Let's see what happens. I mean, we're not dead, you know? I do enjoy PvSL. Oh. Well, it took a ship barn to kill us, so I'm fine with that, you know? It was a nice shot from him. Oh, right in the commander's head. So yeah, that shows the strength of the frontal armor of this thing. It's very good. Eventually you will die, but, you know, it is how it is. I do enjoy the PvE for SL since it's almost impossible to lose SL with a good tank, although the teams I've been getting recently are questionable at best. Well, yeah, the other thing as well is more PvE game modes do open the game up to botting quite aggressively, because if you make a PvE mode too economically efficient, then somebody will just write scripts so a bot can just play, you know, really simply the game mode and do really well in it. So that's a bit of a problem. That Yag Tiger just shot a shot at an M56. He had a bad day. I really like the new sparks, by the way. I think they're lovely. Just gotta check something. Oh, we're doing good. Let's see. The tank looks like a really fun challenge and a change of pace. I think it will be very much enjoy. Yeah, it's definitely different. It's really funny. It's really funny facing a lot of these heavies, because obviously a lot of these heavies have never come up against a machine like this, and when they fire, oh, they don't do too well on angles though, as you can see. Right, there we go. Wait, what is this? So, it can't exactly get the shot off properly, but there you go. Yeah, dealing with a lot of these 6-7 heavies, they do really struggle against this vehicle. Looks like this game's lost though. Our team didn't win the initial fight, so we got pushed back pretty far. Whoop! Watch out. Are you interested in Naval at all? Yeah, I am. I've been doing the Operation Frost Naval challenges. I have destroyers in every nation. I haven't gone any higher though, just because I ran into a wall a while back, which was when my destroyers were getting up-tiered into light cruisers, and I couldn't do anything against them. So I just kind of stopped playing those levels and focused on lower levels. So yeah, I do have the majority of rank 1 to 4 of every nation though. I just took an hour after playing Minecraft for 8 hours to play War Thunder for well as a break. I mean, why not? You know? But yeah, I do generally like Naval. I don't really like the I don't really like where it's heading, but that's just because I see inherent problems with the way that stuff in general is set up when it comes to you know, bigger ships versus smaller ships. I think you would have to put some real concrete barriers between light cruisers, heavy cruisers, destroyers, battle cruisers and battleships, but the problem with doing that is you won't get enough people to play at each tier, and that's what we're seeing right now with heavy cruisers and light cruisers, and the fact that they have to add in bots, right? Like, it's very sad. And a lot of people say, well, you know, if you improved it, then, you know, you would have those players, and it's like, well, okay, but how do you improve it then? And then they give a whole list of ideas, which I just completely disagree with, so... Ooh. That was cheeky. No. My worst enemy. Oh! Run away. Get into the shadows, little STRV. It's okay. They can't hurt you. Thanks for the follow, Tom. Tom, Tony, Amy. That's a really fun name to say, actually. I like that. You can't wait for submarines. Oh, yeah. Well, that just adds a hell of a lot of crazy balancing factors I don't even want to think about. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Like, I mean, so far I've been killed by tanks twice, and I've been killed by planes twice, but I do think the natural predator of this is tanks. By far. Right, here we go. Right, so the one thing I'm worried about here is them pushing through the B3 and getting behind me. But if I set up in this area, that shouldn't happen. Because we have teammates. Right, that's a big chungy over there. Actually, that's just 950, okay. Oh. Are you poking your head? Oh.
Hello there.
Wait, how did that not hit him? No, don't move.
Hello there.
You were so beautiful, but you decided to move. Right, so we know that there's a heavy there. There's also... Oh, never mind. Ooh, there's a scorpion. That could have been worrying. Hub City in black. Thank you for the follow as well. Oh, no. Right, where's that M18? Oh, there he is. Turn the gun. Okay, we're okay. We're kosher. So all we have to do is just wait here. And hopefully not get donked by that heavy over there. But my experiences with the heavies so far have been, you know, pretty good. See? Straight off. Like I can actually take up a better position than this. Like, I shouldn't be so far out in the open. I should actually be trying to hide myself. There we go. No! Oh, okay, we're good, we're good. We're being targeted though. See? I mean, he can just shoot me all day, right? It's not going to do anything to me. Have you seen the light string sub in the Naval hangar? No, I haven't. Could you please, sir, off with the 50s? If you want me to shoot at you, I'll shoot at you, but you don't have to tell me when. That's rude. I honestly don't know how these shots are not hitting him, though. There we go. Right. Has that taught you a lesson? Thank you. Go back into your hole, sir. But no, I have a custom hanger-on, so I don't see the Christmas stuff, unfortunately. But are you sure it's not a G5, or is it an actual sub? Yep. Da 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 da. Oh. I don't think this guy has understood this this agreement that we have over here. He can shoot at me all day. No. Oh. Why am I playing this thing with the broken aiming thing? So I can make videos talking about it. The thing is, the reason why I'm playing it is as simple as this. So since this is going to be one of the premiums that people buy to get access to the Swedish ground CBT, I want to make sure that I fully understand how it works, its strengths, its weaknesses, its problems, so when I make a review on it, I can make sure that I have as much information as possible on it, so I can inform people on their purchases. I don't want people to spend money on I suppose you'd call them bad words. I would rather have a full opinion on it, and the only way I can get that is by playing it myself, so that's what I'm doing. It's also fun because it's, you know, it's different. And we're not doing too bad in it. Making a decent amount of moolah as well. No one in their right mind would buy it? I mean, why not? Seems pretty fun. Yeah, the aiming's a bit whack, but everything else seems pretty good. And we know for a fact that the aiming's going to improve. 1-0. Come back again. Could you please? You don't have bombs this time. What are you going to do? Or are you going to bring in a friend? Can't wait for the video. I was thinking of getting it. I would well, the thing is, right, so at the end of the day, you... Really? That's interesting. So at the end of the day, because of... So the fact is, the pre-order bonuses are gone on it, right? So you don't get the title, you don't get the decals. So the only reason you would buy this now is to pretty much just support Gaijin. So at any rate, or play it, of course, and get some crew skills for your Swedish. But at the end of the day, the time that you should think about purchasing this will be around when the Swedish ground gets announced. Because we don't even know next year when it's coming. So purchasing it now, after, you know, the pre-order stuff, you know, I mean, if you want to play it, go ahead, but just from a point of view of pragmatism, there's not really much point in purchasing it at this moment. It's kind of interesting they can pen your fuel tank so and set you on fire. That's a little bit worrying. I don't even know, what am I fixing my optics? I might be fixing my optics. Yeah. Feeding snails is weird. Yeah, it definitely is. I'm sure they made a pretty penny off this thing and also the other Swedish stuff. Alright, so 3 kills. We got, what did we, well, we got, it would be really nice if it showed how many deflections we had, like how many shots we took, because in that early period we took a lot of hits and didn't die. So it's kind of nice to see that this thing is able to take a lot of shots and then get get annihilated by a barn. Once again, 15k. Like, so far this thing's doing really well. Like, we got a 4-1 KD in it over 5 battles. Nearly made 200k SL. Like, that's insane.